Ammo shelves might go dry without warning, but the folks who take preparedness seriously aren't caught off guard. They're already dialing in the handguns that matter most when dialing 911. When isn't an option, and when that friendly neighbor starts eyeing your backup fuel stash like it's the last steak on the grill. This isn't about flashy builds or overhyped trends. This is about rugged pistols you can stake your life on when all you've got is your training, your tools, and your resolve. So what handguns are serious-minded preppers choosing to stash in bugout packs, glove boxes, or on their nightstands in the year 2025? Why are these specific models vanishing from dealer displays the minute they hit the counter? Today, we're breaking down 8 pistols that survivalists, practical shooters, and no-nonsense firearms owners trust when everything else goes sideways. If you're looking for a handgun that goes beyond casual plinking, this list is your starting point. Let's kick things off with the Glock Model 19X, a hybrid pistol originally crafted for military trials, combining a full-length grip with a shorter slide for faster deployment. That configuration makes it a dream for preparedness. One pistol that handles everything from daily carry to perimeter defense without needing any aftermarket upgrades. These typically sell around $700, and what you get is a no-nonsense tool that keeps running even when your cleaning gear is down to motor oil and an old sock. The factory 19-round magazines are ideal for extended watch shifts or keeping guard over your camp. And because it's compatible with standard Glock 17 mags, you're not stuck buying hard-to-find gear. The NPVDD coated internal parts shrug off water, sweat, and grime. You can hose it off. Give it a quick scrub, and it's back in action. The 19X finds its place somewhere between old-school options, like the Beretta Model M9, and newer workhorses, like the Smith & Wesson M and P9 2.0. Compared to newer designs like the CZ, P10C, or Springfield's Echelon, Glock's modular design wins for simplicity and serviceability. A busted spring, swap it in the field with a spare from your cleaning kit. Even fans of the classic Browning high power will tell you the 19X runs flatter and purges moisture faster after submersion. The trigger breaks at about 5½ pounds. Clean and predictable, ideal for introducing new shooters. Throw in standard night sights and a snag-free slide profile, and you've got a pistol that conceals easily but hits like a full-size duty gun. Next up is the Sig Sauer P3 20 MOD, a purpose-built pistol designed in collaboration with competitive shooter Max Michel. His request? A pistol that points fast, shoots flat, and doesn't need a single upgrade to dominate either the match or the mission. Sig stepped up. The slide includes a built-in compensator. The flat-face trigger snaps cleanly at 4 pounds, and the grip module houses a removable tungsten insert that gives you the option of lightweight carry or extra weight for control. It comes out of the box with Sig's fully enclosed Romeo Akenth optic, and the whole package runs around $1,300 less if you catch a promo. It competes directly with platforms like the Staccato Model C2 and the ZEV OZ9. But Sig's offering comes with 3 21-round magazines, in the case twice the payload some competitors give you. Thanks to the modular design of the serialized fire control unit, you can move the guts into any 320 grip module full size, carry, or compact. For the preparedness-minded, that's gold. One fire control group, multiple loadouts. Compared to the older Sig P226 Legion, the MOD is leaner, easier to strip down, and takes magazines that cost about $35, not $60. And Sig's post-lawsuit redesign introduced the MO drop safety, giving it drop protection that rivals the best striker-fired systems out there. For someone carrying chest rig style through the backwoods or jumping in and out of trucks, that's not just a luxury, that's peace of mind. Now let's talk about the Apollo 11 Compact from Live Free Armory. This pistol was made to give shooters a double-stack 1911 experience without spending like it's custom shop gear. It lists for just under $1,000, with actual sale prices floating closer to $925. Some purists might raise an eyebrow at the reinforced polymer grip, but that cost-saving measure allows for a forged steel frame and a bull barrel measuring 4.15 inches, all while keeping price and weight in check. The Apollo was engineered to pack 2011 style control into a smaller, carry-friendly footprint. The added mass helps manage recoil, but it's still comfortable to carry all day. After a break-in of about 200 rounds, the single-action trigger settles into a clean break at around 3.5 pounds, offering precision on par with boutique builds, costing twice as much. It uses standard staccato pattern magazines, $45 a pop, not 90 like some of the niche alternatives. If you've been looking at the Springfield Prodigy or Rock Island's TAC Ultra HC, the Apollo delivers similar reliability, a better warranty, and a price tag that leaves room for extra ammo. Designed with concealment in mind, it offers all the crispness of a traditional single-action trigger without the drag of a full-length slide. For preppers teaching new shooters or outfitting smaller frame teammates, the wide grip helps spread out recoil, while the low-bore axis keeps sights flat during rapid fire. If you've had your eye on something like a Wilson Combat EDC X9 but can't justify the price, the Apollo 11 gets you about 80% of the way there for roughly one-third the cost. The PR-57 from George Kellgren's team over at Kel-Tec is a fresh, lightweight spin on the 5.7 by 28mm platform, one that ditches the bulk and price tag of traditional designs. Instead of using pricey detachable mags like those on the FN 5.7, this pistol feeds from a pair of 10-round stripper clips straight into a built-in internal magazine. The result? A sleek, featherweight handgun, tipping the scales at just under 14 ounces with a surprisingly slim profile. Coming in with a factory price, around $399, and rarely marked up in stores, the PR-57 was clearly made with practicality in mind. It's tailor-made for hikers, campers, and prepared citizens who want a high-capacity sidearm that won't weigh them down or break the bank. Felt recoil is minimal, closer to a spicy .22 Magnum than a full-powered service round, which makes rapid follow-ups easy even for novice shooters. When stacked against competitors like the FN 5.7 or the Ruger LC carbine pistol, Kel-Tec's PR-57 stands out in three key ways. It's lighter, it's more affordable, and it's dead simple to operate. It feels like a modern-day homage to the classic rimfire survival pistols, much like what Taurus pulled off with their TX-22 competition. Breakdown is nearly instant. Just press the trigger face forward, shift the slide forward, lift it off, and you're ready to clean. Accuracy is reported to be solid out to 50 yards, which is plenty for small game or deterring unwanted attention in the backwoods. With a factory RMSC optic cut baked right into the slide, adding a micro red dot is a no-fuss upgrade that turns this featherweight pistol into a capable low-light predator deterrent, small enough to stash under a truck seat, yet serious enough to count on when things get rough. Now let's turn to Ruger's latest prepper-friendly offering, the RXM, born from a collaboration with the folks at Magpul. This striker-fired pistol blends the familiar feel of a Glock with the modular guts of a SIG P320, priced around $500, or as low as $470, with seasonal deals. The RXM is a no-nonsense, all-American handgun built for those who value reliability over frills. Originally crafted for domestic law enforcement agencies trying to ditch costly imports, the RXM is proudly manufactured stateside. That means parts, repairs, and warranty claims stay right here on home turf. No need to wait for overseas shipments. It ships with a 15+1 round capacity and runs mags that retail around $30, making it a budget-friendly option for anyone stocking up. Up top, you'll find a slide cut for optics with suppressor height irons that co-witness easily with most enclosed red dots. The trigger settles in nicely at around 5 pounds after a few boxes of ammunition, and it's crisp and clean right out of the case. No need for polishing kits or spring swaps. If you're comparing this to the Glock 19 MOS, Smith & Wesson's M&P Compact, or the CZ P10C, you'll find the RXM delivers that same rugged dependability, but with a clever bonus, a serialized stainless steel chassis that allows grip module swaps on the fly. Toss a few grip frames in different bags or bugout kits, and you've got a mission-adaptable sidearm with one central fire control group. Better still, mag release and slide. Stop placements are Glock-friendly, so your holsters, mag carriers, and pouches all transfer without a hitch. Ruger set out to create a domestically built modular duty pistol, but in the process, they gave preppers a rock-solid survival handgun that's ready for whatever chaos tomorrow might bring. Let's wrap up with a look at the Prime from KIC, a purpose-built carry pistol for folks who refuse to compromise performance just to save a few ounces. After spending 2 years dialing in a full-size duty gun, KIC shrunk the concept down to micro size and kicked off production in South Carolina. The result is a compensator-equipped compact pistol that shoots like a tuned match gun, yet conceals like an EDC. Priced around $650, the Prime ships with 2 17-round magazines, a reversible G-code holster, a full cleaning kit, punch tools, and a molded hard case. The trigger is outstanding, snapping at a clean 4 pounds, with a positive reset you can both hear and feel. It's smaller than a Glock 19, thinner than a CZ P07, and more comfortable for daily carry than the SIG P365X. Macro, especially if SIG's swoop trigger shoe isn't your style. The optics cut is deep enough to direct mount RMSS C or Holosun 507K optics without the need for adapter plates. And the tall sights offer easy co-witnessing. KIC includes interchangeable backstraps, so shooters of all hand sizes can find the right fit. Larger hands get more surface area, while compact inserts aid in deeper concealment. Every internal part, from the striker assembly to individual springs, is sold separately, meaning you can throw a complete field repair kit in an Altoids tin and head out with peace of mind. When measured up against carry guns like the Springfield Hellcat Pro or Walther's PDP F Series, the Prime holds its ground and then some. In timed drills, it shoots flatter and handles faster than a Glock 19, running a race trigger, something I confirmed firsthand. For preparedness-minded shooters looking for full-sized shootability in a compact footprint, the Prime nails the balance. Up next is the HDP-4 from Staccato, a high-performance duty pistol with a survivalist edge. This is a 4-inch, optics-ready, double-stack blaster that feeds from readily available Glock pattern magazines. Whether you're loading up with a budget-friendly $16 Korean mag or a $32 OEM stick, the HDP-4 cycles it all without a hiccup. With a suggested retail price of $2,499 and steady demand to match, this sidearm stays right at the top of its price bracket. This pistol comes fully loaded, ambidextrous thumb safeties, a reversible magazine release, an oversized slide stop, and a fluted match-grade barrel, paired with Dawson's tool, less recoil system for simple field breakdown. It's a no-compromise hybrid meant to ride under a blazer one day and strap onto a war belt the next. For mutual aid crews or prepared citizens building around shared logistics, this gun shines. When compared to the Springfield Prodigy 4 1/4 or the BUL Armory Axe S2, the Staccato wins out in 2 major categories: long-term dependability and magazine commonality. If you've already got Glock 19s cached across your fallback locations, the HDP-4 plugs right into that system without missing a beat. I put it head-to-head with my Glock 19X, during a 200-round low-light course. The staccato tightened my shot groups by 30% and shaved a tenth of a second off my split times with not a single malfunction. If you're looking to invest in a hard-use combat pistol built to run for decades, the HD P4 might just be the last word in 2011 adaptability. Last but far from least, we've got a heavyweight in every sense. The Fat Man from Alchemy Custom Weaponry. Think of it as a double stack reimagining of the classic M1911 A1, tailored for modern hands and serious firepower. Chambered in 45 ACP, it holds 11+1 rounds with a flush magazine, or 13+1 with the extended plate. With a price tag of $4,495, it's made for folks who see pistols not just as tools, but as heirlooms. This isn't a showpiece that lives in a velvet-lined safe. The diamond-like coating laughs off humidity, grit, and salt air. Slide and frame are hand-fit so precisely they feel like they're gliding on glass. Up front, you get a gold bead sight for maximum daylight contrast, paired with a finely serrated Harrison rear that avoids glare and draws the eye instantly to the front post. Only 25 of these pistols were shipped in the first production run, making each one a blend of functional art and long-term value. The trigger snaps cleanly at just under 4 pounds, with a break like a dry twig and zero creep. Despite the full-caliber recoil of 45 ACP, the widened grip frame absorbs the punch and makes follow-up shots smooth and predictable. None of the muzzle climb or harsh snap of older single-stack designs. Every shooter I've handed this pistol to, whether they live behind polymer frames or hit the range only a few times a year, has grinned after the first mag-printed center mass. Whether you keep it by the bed, pack it as a backwoods companion, or intend to pass it down to the next generation of your bloodline, the Fat Man delivers serious stopping power in a platform worthy of respect. And there you have it, 8 survival-ready pistols making their mark in bug-out bags, glove compartments, and concealed carry rotations across the United States in 2025. Got one riding on your hip? One stashed in your go bag? If not, what would you trust when the lights go out for good? Drop your pick in the comments. We see every one.